Yo. How we doing today? Today, Junior. Boys, oh boys. Oh, I gotta upload the ranks to the Patreon real quick. Give me a half a second. More than half a second to get the DraftKings. I did my ranks this afternoon. I have not adjusted the Eagles because it looks like he's going to be back. I adjusted a few players. I went through positionally. I didn't adjust through like the actual rank number, so it could be really messed up. I'm not entirely sure. Like not messed up, but it may look different. It might be. It might. I did it a little bit differently, to say the least. So, and then I tested one lineup and it looked pretty decent. So we're gonna try it again here, live on stream in a Millie Maker instead of a dollar stream. But let me get the rankings uploaded. Just uploaded the Predict the Season episode 5. It says episode 1, but episode 5, 8 weeks 8 through 13. I was halfway falling asleep through week 12, 13, so those picks may not be the greatest thought out. So that might be more cash for the winner. What am I doing? I was going to here upload my 50th draft rankings. Ranks 8, 11. I did one Millie Maker while I was working. I did a $3 and a $1 today. I drafted the Millie Maker by hand. Did not auto that one. I don't remember what I ended up with. How do I yawn every shit? It is undeniable. The yawn is undeniable. A second. Let me look at that latest, or maybe I can do that on here. Oh, I'm winning the NFL MLB tiers currently by 4. Chisholm hit a home run, and Bregman hit a home run. What does anybody know if Macy fan? Does anybody know who that is? Because I just played one for the first time this year, and he's in the 3 pod, and he was in every ticket qualifier last year for every best ball tournament that I was in. He was in every single one of them. I don't know if this dude is like super rich, but Macy fan, like I don't want to ever see you again in a qualifier. What up, Moss? How you doing today? Trying to pull up my Spike Week real quick. DraftKings. I can see if I can pull up my latest lineup. I don't know if it was any good or if it was butt cheeks. Draft date ascending. Would that be that's the furthest? Draft date descending. Go ahead, pull it up before we get going. Let the people filter in. Spike Week. Share that. Boo. Okay, so today I drafted a Lamar Jackson. That's what was unique to me because I don't have a lot of Lamar. I went Lamar, Caleb, and Tua. And then at running back, I got Gibbs, Chase Brown, Chuba Hubbard, Keaton Mitchell, Ollie Gordon. Wide receiver, DK Metcalf, Rome Odunze, Chris Olave, Cooper Kupp, Shad Bateman, Romeo Dubs, Xavier Legette, Roman Wilson, Malik Washington, and Booty. Tucker Kraft and Pitts at tight end. I thought that was a fun, week 17 matchup there. Is that the one we drafted together? So this is elite tight end. Who's on this tight end? So elite tight end must qualify any tight end under 100 because TJ Hawkinson is not an elite tight end in my books. Late round quarterbacks, I understand that. Yes. Dual RB. So minus 40 today. I want to see my first team draft ascending. The first three. Let's see here. Jaden, Mahomes, Richardson, Genty McCaffrey, Chuba, Jalen Warren, Ray Davis, Worthy, Debo. Ooh. If I could have that one back. That was a terrible pick. Pittman, Palmer, Michael Wilson. So this is where I started guessing at wide receivers, like where they'd go. I thought Xavion was going to be like a spicier, like a more picked often selection. I thought DK would be picked higher. I like Jimmy Horn, so I'm happy with that. Andrew Armstrong was my guy. Kelsey and Warren. Yeah. You hit some, you lose some. Definitely missed on McMillions. Bucky, Kyron, O'Marion, Hampton with CeeDee Lamb. That running back room is pretty good. The wide receiver room is pretty it's got good selections, but it's going to be tough sledding, I think, a couple weeks here and there. If Chris Godwin comes back healthy, then I'll save a lot, but yeah. Yep. All righty. For those that are here, I do a little review of my teams today / ones I drafted earlier. We will jump in. Should have said lobby. No, I don't. I have no excuses. Just yawn. Yawns and yawns and yawns. Go ahead and jump in. I don't feel like giving a countdown. Just get in. 1 to 12. 1 to 12. Perfecto. You can get snagged my top 12 if you wanted to see my top 12. Stop yawning. Alrighty. Auto draft board. By the way, that was 0 or 1 to 12. Of course, Mossy gets the first pick. Mossy at the 1 pick. We got Nung, 20 at the 2. Hole in one, baby, at the 3. The Buckets, 19 at the 5. Jacks, 255 at the 6 hole. Brino, the 7. Gracie Dog, the 8. We got HXM LVK OT. LVCK OT. T Bark 1985, Bodie 2006, and email 51321. I'm gonna go grab a Coke. Or did I finish my one from earlier? Looks like I still have one from earlier. Right back. Oh. Oh. Did a few drafts with Who Hames last night. That was a lot of fun. Man's on top of his shisa. It's got a big old brain for all those contests. I was trying to think of strategies on the fly for the Eliminator. First one kind of sucked, but if you got that last Eliminator that we do, we kind of killed it, I think. Our BBM has my stamp on it for sure. That BBM I did with him. And then and definitely the Eliminator, the second Eliminator we do was a good draft on both of us. I'm pretty sure I've said that I've done a few drafts over on Underdog. I am hate drafting over there. So all the players I am not getting over here that I hate drafting, I'm getting them over there. So I have a couple Puka teams, I have a couple Ridley teams. What else? I have some players I absolutely just do not like over there. I'm drafting by 80 because I didn't touch the ranks over there because I don't really draft over there. So I didn't touch the ranks. So I'm just drafting players I don't get over here, over there. That way, when I'm advancing 0, I don't care. Oh, we got CB Lamb. Yeah, I about put Gibbs in front of Jefferson. I just haven't done it yet. And this is the part of the draft where I'm never going to get Chase Brown based off his ADP and my auto draft. Unfortunately, I was going through it today. He just goes too high to put him there mentally, but I will take him here and there. I think I even took him today, but I just can't take him at 20. I can't put him at 21. That's just, it hurts my brain to put him at 21 or 19. He's going crazy high. Anything crazy happening? Nothing. Brian Thomas Jr. and what else? Oh, and Jetty. Devin A-Chain. That's a good start. I like that start myself. The ranks are out, and the new Predict the Season are out on the Patreon. If you guys have any difficulties with it, please let me know. I, didn't watch it myself yet. I fell asleep last night after recording it, and then yeah, I hadn't gotten to it to review. Oh, that wasn't last night. That was 2 nights ago. Last night I did the Who Game stream. I was at Mossy stream. Mossy, do you have a YouTube channel? I guess I could just look, right? No, I don't know how to do that. Can you go to channel? Colorado River time lapse. Pretty cool. Do you live in Denver, Colorado? Or near the Colorado River? I guess that doesn't mean it's in Denver. I just assumed. Nah, you don't have to. Or just a lot of people these days have streams, so just checking. Bowers. Oh boy, this is not. This is where I don't have a running back and I get a little nervous. Though I do like getting CeeDee Lamb, and I do like having Brock Bowers. So. I have like 4 pairs of Genty McCaffrey. I don't think I've ever had one in that late of a order. Never gotten Genty so late, I should say. I don't think I'm going to be able to get Hampton. I think I have him listed at 29. Did he get drafted? He's on my list here by at least. He's on my list. And Garrett Wilson. I think I have Garrett Wilson ahead of him. I think it goes T. Garrett Wilson, Omarion Hampton. Tyreek Hill is not until like pick 40 for me still. I'm not taking him before what I had him. Hampton. I do have Hampton ahead of T. Okay. I like it. All right. We like it. We like what we see. Yeah, I don't know what you guys' weekly missions are, but mine this week is to play $30 in baseball. Oh, very nice Bauer slide for you. Yes. Yeah, I don't play baseball, so this is excruciating pain to play baseball. I'll play tiers, try to predict home runs. T. Higgins falling to the McCaffrey drafter after Genty fell to him too. You got an elite quarterback, a top 2 tight end, if not the best tight end, and the best wide receiver. I don't want to hear anything, Moss. I don't want to hear anything. No, I do feel though I do like that start. I'm weird about my early running backs this year. I feel like I don't ever get any good running backs at the 4-5 turn. Yeah. At the end of the draft. Yeah. I feel like I always get weirdly shafted at running back when I had the first pick. So I always go with the running back if the Trey McBride's there, I'll get Trey McBride, but I always go running back just because like I always get shafted at running back if I don't. Yeah. It almost feels like you have to, because if not, if you get lucky, Cam Walker will be there. But then again, like T Max, what used to be there, he's kind of flying up the boards now. I have a feeling this many picks out, I might be getting Jaden Daniels as my quarterback. For some reason, he's been hitting me there. I was pretty right about the rookies this year so far, based off if you guys followed my ADP, followed my ranks, I had both Marion Hampton and T Mac early 30s, and now look at them. Now they're headed that direction. Hampton sometimes goes in the second. Never mind, I'm not getting any of the quarterbacks. Holy cannoli. A naked Joe Burrow for Grace Dog. The life of a DraftKings drafter for you. What do we get? Breece Hall. That's kind of a flaw for him, too. I don't have Breece really ranked that much further than his ADP currently is. I understand he's sharing, but, Breece Hall at 45. We'll take it. That might be the last one we get to, with Ken Walker gone. The James Conner's the only one I think I could possibly get. James Cook falling all the way to the four turn is kind of crazy. DJ Moore, okay, solid. He's like a 42 or 43 ADP. Cuba. Might be Terry McLaurin or DK Metcalf. Yeah, it's got to be DK Metcalf for me. For DraftKings, he is a stud for DraftKings. One, he's going to get 10 targets a game. There's nobody there that's going to supersede him in targets, or else they're going to have issues there. And yeah, it's crazy to think that he's not. So then you're also looking at potential 100-yard bonuses every week. I just think at the current price, he should be in the fourth round. He doesn't. I'm okay with that. Like, what's the difference between him and Ridley? The quarterback play, and honestly, like, it's really not that much different. I guess you could say the offensive system. I don't know. I'll take the guy that looks like a lion. I don't know what's a lion does always look the greatest. I don't want to say anything racist, so I'm not trying to go in any particular animal. Looks like a god. Let's just put it that way. Torrey Hunter. Travis Hunter going before Terry McLaurin. It's kind of crazy. Terry McLaurin is getting a little out of hand, though I had him ranked at this position the entire time. HXMLLVC Cat has got a pretty team going here. So does T Bark. He's got a good, solid team going. I just realized Trevion Henderson went in the fourth round. That feels like when Damian Pierce exploded the year he came out, and all of a sudden Damian Pierce was going. He went from when I was telling everybody to draft him in the 17th round on Underdog to when he got drafted in the 5th. That's what it felt like. Good luck to get cooked there. Yeah, that was nice. I feel like even some of the 5th wide receivers are pretty similar to the 3rd rounders. Yeah, I agree. Hey, good luck in the draft. Thank you, Luis. Thank you. Can't you see? I wish this would show on my screen why I have it on this page, so I can see it, see the chat. I did move up Chris Olave and Ibuka again, because Ibuka just keeps going higher and higher. I'm not in on the Saints at all, but based on what I saw, they're going to suck, and they're going to have to throw the ball. And I don't think it'll be great quality, but it'll be quantity for sure for Chris Olave before he gets hurt. So I've been taking some more Chris Olave, reluctantly. Definitely not ahead of Pierce. Pierce would have been my pick there, but of course, C Buckets took my guy. Okay, so we got a full running back room. What I like. Who knows? Swift might be okay. Might be. I wonder if Nung 20 knows you can only start 3 running backs. And that you don't need a quarterback in the 6, but maybe he's learning. Ain't nothing wrong with learning. He'd be like, oh, I could have gotten this quarterback later. Yeah, it's no big deal, though. But I really like Baker. Then you probably had to get him that because he ain't going to get him at 95. Now maybe he thinks he gets stacked with Godwin. I'm sure this is Cup for me at 76. Caleb Johnson. I'll take a little back step on my own comment there. Don't you know you can only start 3 running backs? To be fair, I'm not drafting my team. But I guess I should probably move Caleb back further because he looks slow, even though he looked explosive at the same time. He was slow, explosive. Stiff arming Travis Hunter to the ground. Can I watch the highlights from that? Let's see here. Caleb Johnson highlights. Not versus Travis Hunter. That's just rude. He's 8 rush attempts. Let's see here. Every run, target, and catch. Yeah, let's see here. Okay, well, he almost broke that one for like a 10-yard gain. He just got his toes tapped together. Okay, so that wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible. Okay, he's open. Okay, maybe I do like him. He kind of does look like Najee out here. Got a nice 6-yard run. Okay, stiffs arm Travis. Okay. But drop that target. Oh yeah. Okay. Not mad at it. Man, he has a lot of Najee tendencies over here. That or the offensive play calling is the exact fucking same, and they just don't know how to block in Pittsburgh. You know, I'm not gonna say Caleb's a bad pick because I don't think he is. I think he's solid, a solid 8th round pick. But if you want him, 7th round is probably where you have to grab him. Is Cup gonna make it back to me? Is the real question I'm really pondering right now. I moved up Addison, so I had Addison at a pretty much draftable rate. But after the games this past weekend, he had a pretty good rapport with Addison. Obviously, we haven't seen him with Justin Jefferson, but again, the rapport he had with uh, with Addison seemed pretty on point. So obviously didn't get him here, but you could expect to get him in your drafts if you use my ranks. You would see him near the top of your drafts. I do think that 3-game suspension does suck, but I do also think it's definitely worth adding. I feel like that offense is gonna be good. I'm not saying like I'm not saying top 5, but definitely top 10. A top 10 offense. Cooper Kupp, let's go. Wide receiver 3. So 2 week 5s and a 9 and a 12. So my running backs for week 5 are Hampton and Brees Hall. And then the other 2 weeks, the best pick of Swift, Caleb Johnson for both 9 and 12. So it's not the worst. It's not the worst. It's not the worst. Mark Andrews, good pick. Leah Shakia. Shakur. Some people say Shakir. Also, guys, $7.7 billion for the UFC to go to Paramount. You guys understand how much money that is going to save your boy? That is, what was that, 10, 13, 11 times 80? That's $800. It's kind of wild. Plus, I'm not keeping the ESPN Plus app for no kind of reason. Kiss that thing goodbye. All right, so we got Kyler at pick 100. I think he goes at 98, so only a couple picks past ADP. So we're pretty locked into ADP right now. We're not too far off of ADP. Which means no one's doing anything too crazy other than Kelsey falling to 90. He definitely would have went. Actually, he probably also went after. Might have cut pretty high. Quarterbacks are going off the board. I might get a quarterback or two over here, depending on what falls back. I have all the quarterbacks priced up. Picks from 9 through 12. So, bruh, there are 3 free streaming sites. Yeah, I don't know how to do all that. I am 30 something years old. I have no idea. I'm more likely to get a virus or something along those lines. I'm good. I'm good. I'll pay for it. Just like I can be streaming on here for free, but I'm paying for the upgrade. I pay for the upgrades. You damn well know we are buying this week's Hamzat Shemaev. That's my boy. I mean, Duplessis does look nasty with it though. I'm like so nervous he's gonna get knocked out. But you never know. He might be able to catch a leg and take his back real fast. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping hope it's a quick fight. Hope it's over in the first round. Because if it gets extended, I don't know if he has the cardio for it. Because he uses so much energy doing anything he does. It's explosive and it's like scary strong. But it uses all the gas. All right, we're getting JJ here. Caleb. Okay. Yeah, I still have Caleb ahead. I still think that he should be because like all the weapons he has. Why shouldn't he be going ahead of him? It's 5 more picks, so it's my turn again. So there's a very good possibility I get Herbert or McCarthy here. There goes that dream. We still might get nice Tucker Craft. Oh, I think you're gonna go Tucker Craft. Ramondre Stevenson's a good pick though. I guess you have Trey McBride. You don't need to go. Put it in there. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow was just the Dana White Contender Series. Need RB points more than tight end. Yeah. Wait, did JJ McCarthy go off the board? What is? Do I have Scatabo? What? Chalk that up. Hold up. Go to my Mozilla. Start editing that real quick. That doesn't seem right. I do not want to do women's basketball pre-draft rankings. Boggles my mind. Who the fuck is doing that? Pre-draft rankings. Where's JJ McCarthy? Why do I have it so far back? I have him ranked 106, but it was put him at 92. Holy fuck. I must have accidentally put him. You know what it is? I was messing on the quarterback rankings and I didn't adjust it to make sense. That's what it is. I adjusted the quarterback rankings and not the rankings itself. That's remember when I was talking about that earlier. That's what happened. Yeah, I'm like, well, that makes 0 sense. So now we're fucked at quarterback because every quarterback's gonna go. Though we might get Aaron Rodgers now. We're done at running back, so that's chalked. That is completed. We have 7 more wide receivers, 1 quarterback, and 1 more tight end. So 99% of the time, it will be a wide receiver drafted. So quarterback falls down. Which did Dak get drafted? Dak did get drafted at 103. We were never getting that. Yeah, I think we're done at quarterback for a long time here. Might get Jackson Dart. So I'm happy with my quarterback room. I just wish I was correlated in any such way with this team. Maybe we'll get Geno Smith. Braylon Allen at 144. I know you need the running back points, but isn't that a little early, or what's his ADP? Look, I have him over there in that general range. I was a betting man. 148 wide receiver. Who's that wide? Higgins, is he here to go? He's gone at 108. I have no idea. Thielen's gone. Oh boy. Maybe Xavier Legette. Quentin Johnston. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I saw Keenan Allen earlier, didn't I? 125. That seemed a little early. Brandon Ayuk out for the first 6 weeks. We've been out on him the entire season, so I feel pretty good about that. I did draft him earlier on Underdog. I think it was yesterday. I'm only doing slows over there. Also doing a college football slow over there. They need to do that over here. I want to do college football best ball. So any DK representatives watching, I would love a draft or a best ball style college football. I don't know how the playoffs and stuff would work, but I'm sure you guys are smart enough to figure out a formula. I don't know anything about college football. It's just been fun. Like, it's my turn, and I start YouTubing all of the guys that I'm drafting. I kind of stopped this. I think it's too many rounds because I don't know any of them. I was going to draft Archie Manning. I was like, he should last a second. And then I realized it was a super flex, so he was gone by the time it was my second pick. So we got McMillions. Probably going to get Legette here. Based on nobody really cares for him. Nobody likes him. Call him names. Pitts get drafted. Pitts got drafted. Okay. Najee going so early. Oof. How many? ADP value of 199. We got Trey Harris. We got a nice little Charger stack going. Xavier Legette this round? Question mark. I really wanted Xavier Legette apparently because I really feel like he should have been on my board at this point. So I was looking at my other teams. I have a Jared Goff, Justin Herbert, Drake May, Jalen Warren, 31 picks past ADP, Ray Davis, 21 picks past ADP, Blake Corum, TJ Giddens, Brashard Smith, Blake Neighbors, Nico, And Neighbors Nico is kind of a crazy start. JSN, Tyreek Hill, DK Metcalf, Roma Dunze, Thielen, Jalen McMillions, Keenan Allen, Jalen Noel, Laporta, and TJ Hawkinson. I'm sorry, but this is dirty. Like, this wide receiver room is to die for. The running back room is butt cheeks, but the wide receiver room is next to none, man. Tyreek Hill is my wide receiver 4. DK Metcalf is wide receiver 5. All the while still having, stud quarterbacks, good tight ends. It's nasty. It's nasty. Ooh, that's nasty. Where can we find your rankings? All right, it is $5 over at patreon.com/Best Ball Nation. I can put it in the chat. Just give me 15 seconds. Copied. Boom. Paste. If you copy that link, I think you can copy it. Not 100% sure. Copy this. Patreon.com/Best Ball Nation. It will take you to my page. I have my rankings. I have predict the season now going up there. And then we have an ESPN league, which I think there's only 2 spots left, and the winner gets $200. So with my rankings, you get a free spot into the ESPN league for $200 plus potentially, it depends on how many I get wrong in the predict the season. And then what else? And there's old interviews of people from around the industry, aka the best ball sphere, that I did interviews with. One actually, now my very first one, Davis Payne, he actually now works over at, last known location, he works over at Underdog. It's been a while since I talked to him, so I have no idea, but last time I did talk to him, that's where he was. He was the guy that created my video, my intro. Oh, we got Kyle Williams. Surprised he fell this far. Happy to have him. Happy to have him on this squad. I tell you that much. That's an explosive player. And I think Diggs is dust. AKA he's old and he is coming off an ACL injury. No, thank you. Okay, so my wide receiver 3 is going to have to – it's going to be a random spike week from one of these guys. Because the flex is going to be covered by a running back. Keaton Mitchell, that early? I guess that's not early. He would have definitely been gone on my – he definitely would have had it with Pierce there for me. Actually, I don't know about that. Pierce is not ranked high, but he's not that low on mine. I legit don't know who we're going to get at quarterback here. It might be 20th round Joe Flacco. Drafting 3 rookie wide receivers late. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? Check on my DraftKings contest. A second. Currently still in first place. Let's go. It's not great. Not a great start by Yamamoto, but you know. You know. Well, it reminds me, I advanced my baseball league. I'm in 6th place out of 10 currently. With Buxton hitting a home run. Nice. Good job, buddy. And none of my pitchers yet to go, so that could be why I'm in 6. Do I know any of the names? This guy, Brandon, Minor Bear, Seahawks, Udale, Man Honor, Hockey, G Cool, MGZ32. Don't know any of those names. Yeah, I think I sell the cheapest rankings out there. I don't know anybody that sells rankings for cheaper than I do. I do put thought into them. They are a little weird this time, so I'm not going to adjust it. I'm not going to repost it tonight because I want to go through it more thoroughly. But before we start the next stream, I'll upload a new set tomorrow just to make sure it's all crisp and clean in the way I actually, because there's no way I should have gotten. Scatterbo should not have been ahead of McCarthy there. That was a mistake on my part. Oh, almost drank the wrong thing. That was yesterday's drink. Same cup. Oh, same type of cup. What are we getting here? Robin Wilson. Robin Wilson, most likely. 2, 1. Jackson Darts. There we go. Look, it paired it up with Cam Scatterbo. Knew it all along. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so tight end. What are we going to get at tight end? I don't even know what tight ends we have this late. JV and Sanders go. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Elijah Royal. AJ Barner, maybe. I don't know who else is out there. I don't know. I don't draft tight ends this late. Schultz is gone. I mean, it could be Fant. It could be Fant or Barner. That's my guess. If it doesn't take a wide receiver here, aka Roman Wilson. Darius Slayton. Ooh, I like that pick. He's moving up my boards a smidge. Tyler Higbee. What a vanilla play. 8 week 8 bye. Week 8 bye. Oh, so maybe he'll be he'll be convenient for my week 8. For my bye week. Nope. Not convenient whatsoever. Herbert, Darnold, Stafford, Shuck. For the guy next to me. I don't think that's the best strat. So. But he has 4 stud. I mean, when I say studs, he went for wide receiver ones. So running back room's a little light in the hips. They're all pretty skinny small running backs. Not that it can't work, it's just that's what they are. No rushing upside with his quarterbacks. I don't know. It's not a great draft out of the 3 hole. Well, especially since you got Bijan. I thought it was 4 straight running backs. That could work. Wide receiver room is okay. The running back room looks better now that I see Bijan. Quarterbacks, meh. Tight ends, meh. Like, they're not bad tight ends, right? Like, we got a lot of Pitts too. But I don't know. Seems like a wasted pick for Shuck. All right, we have a 2782 over here at the one hole. You went Chase, McBride, Allen. Number one's at all the positions potentially. And then James Cook, who I didn't do any math in my head. That pairs up with Josh Allen. So any screen pass, that's double the points. DJ Moore, Jacoby Myers, Juwan Jennings, Khalil Shakir, Jaden Reed, Jordan Love, Stevenson, Braylon Allen, Dallas Goedert, Quinshon Judkins. When are we supposed to take Judkins? I have no idea. I just keep moving them back. Rico Dowdle, Keaton Mitchell, Miles Sanders, Hopkins, Slayton. Solid. That's a solid team. Got a mixture of everything, like in between. Got a quarterback early, but got a solid backup. Got a tight end, moderately. Oh, no, you got one early. And then you got one moderately right in the middle. Backfilling with a bunch of running backs and wide receivers. I mean, it's a good team. It's going to be tough to beat. It's not going to be easy to beat. I don't see you on the bottom half. Another 4-6. Who do we get? Roman Wilson. I was predicting him to be at pick 18 and 19 and then at 20. Got it correct. Stay. Look at this other 4-quarterback team. Jahmyr Gibbs, Chase Brown, so solid, robust start. Garrett Wilson, Sutton, Rice, Roma Dunze, Stephon Diggs. Okay, so potentially going to be a slow start for Stephon Diggs. A lot of options in Chicago, but I also agree he's the main. Rice is not going to be playing for at least the first 5 weeks, I think. Sutton's old. Garrett Wilson, playing with a rough quarterback. But he got it paired up, so that's good. Paired up, and paired up. So all single stacks, but that looks nice. Jets play the Buffalo week 17, I believe. I could be wrong. TJ Tajay Spears hurts. So that's solid. It's not my favorite, but when you end with actually, I hate this. Why you draft Darren Waller? Don't draft Darren Waller. All right, let's go back to my team. We got CeeDee Lamb, Brock Bowers, Marion Hampton, Breece Hall, DK Metcalf, DeAndre Swift, Caleb Johnson, Cooper Kupp, Kyler Murray, Caleb Williams, Cam Scatterbo, Marvin Mims Jr., Quentin Johnston, Trey Harris, Kyle Williams, Alec Pierce, Jack Besh, Jackson Dart, Tyler Higbee, and Roman Wilson. We are competing at running back against the other heavy RB drafters. We're winning wide receiver for the most part against most teams. We're winning tight end. And then quarterback, we're competing at quarterback. So we're not dominating this league, but we're not out of place. We're right where we need to be, right in the thick of it. Right in the thick of it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call it a little early tonight. I say early, it's 10:30. We're going to do 2 tomorrow. We have a couple things. We have my daughter's first day of school tomorrow. Taking her to school. And then the dog's got a UTI. So we're dealing with that, not sleeping very much. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the sack, and I will be back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow with updated rankings and we'll read Sean Mitchell's, training camp article if he has one. If not, yep, it'll be just a regular draft. We might do small dollar Tuesday, but not for 100% sure yet. All right, Moss, it was appreciate you drafting with me, buddy. Good night to the rest of y'all. It's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun. Later, guys.